Hello, and welcome back to Oolykee Gaming. Welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic Mod Monday. Today we have modern trams, planes, and trucks. Again, we have a slim pickings, only 15 to 20 mods released in the last 7 days, so not a lot. I think we're getting less and less. We're gonna have to investigate that, but what they lack in numbers, they do not in quality. So definitely beautiful mods this Mod Monday. Modder W101011 and the mod named Tupolev Tu-204, two models. Tupolev Tu-204 is the last large passenger aircraft developed by the Soviet era and the first flew in 1989. I'm not gonna go into too many details about this. I'm gonna show you how the mod looks. If you want to find out more about it, like more in detail description, you need to go and check it out yourself. For now, I'm gonna tell you that there is, I believe, this is a cargo variant, 172 people. This is the passenger variant over here. I'm gonna show you the price. It's around 200,000 rubles, so it's quite realistic compared to other models. So if you go for the workshop items all the way in the back, TU, this is the cargo model, 237,000, and the passenger is a little bit more expensive, 241,000 rubles. Compared to any vanilla, it would be more or less like Yak, that is a little bit smaller, are quite a bit cheaper, but this is the only equivalent that we have at the moment that we can compare it to. Maybe Tupolev 144, but that's hypersonic and it's way more expensive. So definitely not a cheaty mod if you want to go for it. How does it look? The passenger variant has Aeroflot skin. It does have the North Korean. You have Cubana, and you have Cairo Aviation. That would be Egyptian one, I believe, and of course Russian one. So there you go. So the cargo variant is Air China Cargo. You have the Aeroflot, Russian International Airlines, and you have Pochta or Pochta Russi, that will be Russian Post Office. Anyway, that's it. Link in description of the video. Marszalkowska 9/15. This building represents the residential building Marszalkowska 28A. Archway/addition in the Warsaw. This building sits between Marszalkowska 28A and the large Marszalkowska 28 building. I'm not sure if it's actually part of it. This is the description of the model. You should go and check it out and read. He's asking the questions for help there as well. I'm gonna say that this one is a little bit lax in the quality. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be leaning on the other building, but the textures on this side of the building are a little bit wonky. You can see elongated bricks below compared to the upper ones, and also you can see the bright pinkish colors, which also bright pinkish colors are here on the front or the back or something. Now the ground should look nice because this is just going through the terrain because it doesn't have collisions, and the back side is also a little bit on a too clean for my liking, but other than that I think it's really beautiful model. I love these aged weathers facades that we have on this side of the building. Absolutely gorgeous. What about the price, I hear you ask? So this is quite easy. It is competitive, 120 people, 9,201 rubles. Similar buildings are more expensive in size. For example, 126, we have here 138 people, more or less the same price, a little bit more expensive, but definitely it's not a cheaty mode. Now, I'm gonna say that I wish it was a little bit more expensive just because the size of this building is way bigger than some of its equivalents, and the quality-wise, it's way better. It's 90% quality, which is absolutely great. I love it, but I would not mind a little bit more expensive price. Anyway, for more details, link in the description of the video. Nesselsdorfer first truck, Gott, Erhalte Gott, Beschütze, unser Kaiser, unser Land. I think that's a motto from Austrian Empire. By Tarnava 18. We already had his models, they're absolutely gorgeous. Greetings and salutations to you, dear player. After a decent amount of waiting, I'm happy to present the newest edition of the Austrian Empire inspired mod project in the form of new early star truck, the NW Nesselsdorfer Wagenbau Fabriksgesellschaft. First truck is based on a real truck prototype from 19 1898, so in 19th century, produced by a vehicle manufacturer NW from the city of Nesselsdorf, Moravia. It was one of the first trucks ever created, although it never saw mass production. Game statistics, it's 20 kilometers per hour. You can buy it in the 19th century. Like, you can buy it like freaking 60 years before the original game starts. To 1909. Maximum speed 20 kilometers per hour, engine power 9.7 kilowatts, load capacity 2.5 tons, vehicle types covered, open dumper, dry bulk, cistern, waste, concrete, everything. You can buy practically everything. We're gonna go real quickly just to demonstrate this. One of them I have like a little bit of negative things to say. It's concrete mixer. How did they mix concrete back in the day? And also dumper trucks are also covered, which you know, like, it's just details. Both of them are just details. Look, you still need concrete mixers back in the day as well, as you can see here. Covered hull, open hull, the dry bulk cargo, loose cargo. You have the concrete mixer. This is the one with a gray rooftop. And then you have two waste truck collectors. You have meat truck. How the hell refrigeration works there, I don't know. This is liquids, again 2 tons, my bad, and 2 tons wastewater, 2 times normal water. And this is the fire brigade. So you have almost everything covered with these trucks. They are absolutely gorgeous. I saw the first vehicles, the first cars, they had similar. You have like steering gears here, not a steering wheel in front that can go left and right. You have steel or metal wheels on the bottom. So and of course huge cargo space on the side. So absolutely gorgeous. No, gorgeous. What about the price? Did we check it? It's a quite competitive price. We can go for, let's say, a dumper truck. All the way in the back would be the vehicle. That would be this one over here. That would be 1,700 rubles for 2.5 ton carrying capacity. This is more or less similar to some of these guys. You can see here 4 tons for 2,000 rubles, 3.5 tons for 2,500. So price wise, it's quite realistic. Link in the description of the video. HTD ham and the advertising columns. 4 different advertising columns. Rise loyalty is 0.8, radius 100 meters, pedestrian connections 4, can be used in the realism mode. I was like, please have loyalty, please have loyalty. Bang, they have loyalty. It's quite small, but they have loyalty. So you can place these bad boys anywhere, like on the corners, intersections and stuff. They will influence your loyalty in a short the distance, but these are quite common. Even small little hometown of mine had one of these bad boys around. I always loved to pass them by and read the advertisements, even when I was a kid back in the commie days, good old days. And now you can see here we have anti-alcohol poster. Here we have the promotion of the Red Army poster, and 2 of these that I don't recognize, but there are altogether 4 of them. They cost 1,300 rubles. Let me see if I can find them here. Yeah, 1,304 rubles, sorry, 134 rubles, my bad. They're quite cheap, but what to be expected? It's just a pile of bricks and concrete or cement anyway on the outside, so it's quite simple structure, and it has a small loyalty increase. Definitely something you're gonna see in my Let's Plays. Quite realistic in my book. Kalmoire STZ-5 artillery tractor. Hello, STZ-5 was a Soviet artillery and cargo tractor used prior and during the Second World War. It was designed to tow artillery with mass of 8 tons and below, or 2 cargo trailers. The vehicle was approved for production in 1935, but mass production only started in 1937. You have almost every variant in their statistics as well that I'm not going to go into, that you need to go and check it out yourself. I will just cover these real quickly. They look absolutely gorgeous. This is my favorite mod this mod Monday. These tractors are all tracked. They have the caterpillars on the bottom. The trailers have wheels. Now, they have 2 different skin types. You can see here the cabin is green. You can change it to be gray, but that's about it. They're all going to be green like this. I think for forestry, for your haulage of the the quarried stone and stuff. I think they're going to be gorgeous. And also this variant here with the stick on the back, actually we have two of them. They are for hauling finished, like they can haul containers, but if you want to use them to haul or export vehicles like harvesters or something that you want to export from your manufacturing, this is it. This is what you need to go for. They're going to look gorgeous. They're just like, instead of this stick, you're going to have a vehicle here, and it looks like he is being towed to the border crossing or distributing or whatever you want to go for. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to be using the heck out of these, especially wood collectors from the forests, and it's just going to be absolutely amazing. I'm just going to compare, let's go with dumper trucks again, just because it's going to be a little bit easier. Dumper trucks here, you can see here with 3, I think, this is with 3 trailers, this is with 2, and the single one, so 4.5 tons, 7.5 tons, and this one is also 4.5 tons. This is a little bit different. Oh, this is a waste. Why does it say waste? Ah, right, it's supposed to be used for the waste, like construction materials and stuff. Anyway, so they cost 2,400 rubles, sorry, 4,500 rubles, comparable to the others. They're way more expensive than the similar trucks, so the similar capacity, so definitely not a cheaty mode. Okay, more details in the link in the description of the video. Gragometer and ZSSK 425 modernized. Okay, I have a bone to pick with this one. This is a tram. It's supposed to be a tram, but it's not. It's actually a train, which puts it in a whole different area. Now, first, beautiful, amazing, one skin. Description is trams used in high Tatars in Slovakia into 2023. Some of these trams were modernized. This mod includes a modernized version. Speed 80 kilometers per hour. This is important. This is the fastest tram in the game. It is a late game tram, but still capacity 200 people. Again, absolutely amazing capacity as well. Now, problems. It's not a tram, it's a train. Why is this different? Because it uses different infrastructure. It cannot be used on the roads, and also cannot be purchased on the roads, because it only can be purchased as a train set in the train depots. So here in the train set you can see the ZSSK 425. If you go to your trams, you will not find it here, so that's unfortunate. This is crazily unfortunate because it's a beautiful tram. What about the price? This is also a different thing. It's quite pricey compared to be a tram. Now, trains, they go much faster than 80 kilometers per hour, so if you go for train sets, electric ones, 120, this one goes only 80 kilometers per hour, which is comparable to some of the PKP mods, but nothing in vanilla you have similar to this electric one, at least. The lowest capacity, I think, is 325 people, while this one has 200. The price-wise, 100,000 rubles. 100,000 rubles compared to this small one is twice the price, and it's slower, less capacity, and twice the price, which I don't think it's fair. It's overly priced, it's in the wrong section. If this was less than or half the price that it actually is, and that you can actually use it on the roads, it would be way better. Other than this is just going to be something that can't be used just because it's too slow to be a train set. It does require the infrastructure that needs to be built with a train infrastructure. You need to build it with a track builders, which is totally different construction. If it was a tram and going on the roads, it's easier to construct it with your construction offices. So just a little bit of sadness. Hopefully this is going to be fixed in the future, but yeah, unfortunately. Link in the description of the video. And we have Vanok, Balalayka in the stone monument. Now, this is totally fictitious. This doesn't exist in real life. This is something as a tribute to a beautiful instrument by Vanok. Balalayka is a Russian folk stringed musical instrument with a triangular or oval shaped body, yada yada yada. You're gonna have to go and read about it. It's traditional. Now, this is a monument that is way overpowered. Way overpowered. It has +5% influence on loyalty and the range of 300 meters. I think it's a little bit too much, and the price-wise it costs very little. Like compared to it costs 3,787 rubles to be placed around here, so that's the actual price compared to the vanilla ones. Vanilla with a similar influence would be the biggest monument we have. It's 3.5 times cheaper, and it does have a little bit less influence, like 415 meters compared to 300, and this is 5.2% instead of 5, but I think it's unrealistically cheap. But look, you build these if you want to artificially increase your loyalty or as a tribute to a Balalayka. Anyway, that's it. For more details, link in description of the video. When I said the quality definitely replaces quantity in this mod Monday, this is what I thought of. The map here, People's Republic of Tarnava, by Cospe Animations, after the former. Okay, I'm gonna cover the map. It's I think it should be Polish map, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is absolutely beautiful. One of the most beautiful maps I saw in a long time. The river banks are gorgeous. It's winding rivers. A lot of time and effort went into creating these. Even the towns were beautifully made. I love every bit of it. Right, there's a couple of bigger towns altogether. There's 9,000, around 10,000 people. You start with around 10,000 people, so you can use them. You have, I think, one train line as well. Let me just see where we are on the map. Let's go over here. The train, we're gonna go and follow the train tracks goes from the Soviet border. This is a big border, unfortunately. They're way slower than the normal ones. Crosses here. Railroad tracks go all over here. Do you branch? It doesn't branch. Here it doesn't branch, and here I think we have do we have branching? Come on, branch off. Here we go. It branches off towards the biggest city, Avalkizovo, and then we have one branch going in this direction to another Soviet border, and this one goes to a NATO border. So you have functional railroad from the beginning if you want to utilize that. It's not close to the border. I mean, you need to travel a bit further. It depends where you build your infrastructure, but you have it as well. Most of the roads are gravel, but you have one or two asphalt roads as well, so you can utilize them. Resource-wise, okay, that's the important part. This is how the map looks. It has non-navigable rivers, so you can connect your sewage to it. You can deepen the rivers if you want and make them navigable, but for now they're not navigable. The resources are decent. That's not going to be challenging. Also, the terrain is relatively flat, so again, not a big challenge. Now, resources, you can see here, they are quite dense. They are 100% resources almost everywhere where you can find them. Also with iron and coal, and now we have oil. Oil is quite plentiful, so that's not going to be a problem to earn some money. Bauxite and uranium as well. So definitely beautiful map. More challenging wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but as it is, I think it's really beautiful. I'm gonna definitely play this, maybe not on screen, but off screen. Anyway, leaving it here. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, press the like button. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, notification bell, ring it, comment section, hit it, and if you want to support the channel, I have the description of the video. See you in the next one. Bye bye.